All right, welcome back to part 2. Yesterday I said that we were done with disc 1 already, but I was wrong. We are not done with disc 1. We have 3 characters to play as on disc 1. So it's going to take quite a while, I think. So we go back here on file 1, but now we choose scenario 2. Boom. And we start a new scenario. It's just that it's going to show an animation every month. Because you had sub for like 6 months, so... So, Gomez is, we're familiar with Gomez now. Let's meet the second person. A very cute girl, but she's in trouble right now. Help me, please help me. She only stole 1 piece of bread, and she's been condemned to the death penalty. She did it for her sick mother. They were poor, so she had no choice. The law is terrible. What's going to happen from here on out? We have no other choice but to check. Hey Sol, how's it going? Welcome back. Your life ends tomorrow. Tomorrow is the death sentence. Ha 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 ha. That's kind of cruel. Kanan. Death penalty for 1 piece of bread. Kito kono yo. You really... I think that means you really hate this world. Let me just see. I don't know. You're really have hard feelings now. There's a lot of people in town now. I love this emote. I'm gonna save you. Take this. When you go for your sentence tomorrow, wear the mask. This will save you. I learned by myself. And I got the Mask of Anger. Die! Look at this. Looking at her, she's the evil person. Give me back my piece of bread, you thief! Man, these people are so cruel. This guy's name is Furimun. Yeah. Guilty Kanan. Your sin is that you stole a piece of bread. And そんなことしたいよりも worse than the act of stealing a piece of bread, the fact that you broke the law, that's the most important thing. That's the gravest sin. And in the name of the law of Medela, you are sentenced to death. If you have nothing else to say. Do you have anything else to say? You are all evil. You are cursed. I will curse you. What is that attitude? What is she saying? She's just a dirty thief. Hurry up, kill her. Let her hang by the neck. This is the law. This is so heavy. That's how we start the stream. Damn it! Ooh. This is where you die. Do you want to wear the mask of anger? What happens if you say no? I'm just gonna wear it, but I'm curious. You, everyone. I'm gonna kill all of you! Dang! Oh boy. Crazy. That's pretty cool though. Alright, Kanan's trial. And that's it. Okay. Let's go check her. Yeah, that's what she looks like on the status screen. She has the bronze bow, and she has a bodysuit. And I think that's it because, yeah, I don't have no items or anything. It's like a new character, so. Wow! She's gonna kill me! But if you remember, this is the town we were just in with Gomez. So I don't want to have you in my inn. You are a murderer. Help. Kanan, I can't let you through. With that light that came out, you're gonna have to use it again. I'm not afraid of you.
The battle begins. Charge.
Ooh. Will not let you go through here, Kanan. Yeah, I have nothing at all. Oh, I have 5 ice things. White ice. New enemies. Gah! We couldn't stop her. Damn it. I can't let you go through. Okay. They really don't want me to go there. Please don't kill me, Kanan. Ah. Come here, hurry up. This is where the evil Kanan is. I didn't think you would even become murderer. You're not a human. You're a murdering demon. You have no value. Get ready, Kanan.
The battle begins. Charge.
I try. Sometimes it's harder than other times, though. I don't want to die here. That intro was super great. Pretty impressive. What's up? Are you afraid of me? Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Ah, an earthquake. You gotta run. Ah, is this before Gomez came in that city? I think this takes place before Gomez. Seems logical. She's the one that caused the earthquake and caused all the problems. I think this is 1 year before Gomez. Maybe. Like, I'm not 100% sure yet, but that's what it sounds like it's gonna be. Right, so... Yeah, because we finished the first character's story. Now we're playing with her. Wow. You're pretty everywhere. He's talking to the statue. That statue is made out of the magic stones. Kanan! Yeah! Please let me go. I'm not gonna kill you. Wednesday card. I'm sorry. Kanan wa Wednesday cardを盗まれた. Ah, she stole the card back from me. What? What? Who's that girl though? I think she's gonna be a future character. Yeah, I got an ogre stone already. Hey, that's nice. I know, I don't want to read this again. No, thank you. Oh, please spare my life. A lot of muzukashi soho. Difficult books line the shelves. Big sister. Sister Kanan. Mama, bingo. Big brother bingo. Brother Poron. It's sister. Our sister Kanan is back. Ah, those are our family members. Garbage in the garbage. Who'd have thought? Bingo, Poron, Peppy. Big sister. Amazing, sister. That mask did something incredible. Everyone fled the city. Good for them. It will serve them right. You're not a bad person, sister. You stole that piece of bread for Mom. It's the law that makes no sense. But what's gonna happen from here on out? The police is gonna come. You have to run away from here, sister. Sister, please remove that mask and let us see your face. You can't remove it. It's a weird mask. Oh, My poor little Kanan. That's the mother talking. You committed a crime and for my sake. Please, Lord, forgive my daughter. Are you okay, Mama? I'm okay, Peppy-chan. The police knocks at the door. Open the door! We know that Kanan has fled here. Open up! They're here. It's the police. Lord, please forgive my sister. My daughter. Mother! It's not time. It's no time to invoke God. We gotta find a way for sister to leave. You can leave through here, through the back. I can't move it. Sister, please. Move this drawer. If you don't hurry up, they're gonna come in. We will always be your allies, sister. You guys, 俺たちも外まで一緒に行くよ. You guys come with me too. Kanan. That crime you committed, it will one day come back to you. Don't forget. Damn it! They're hiding somewhere. That girl. Sister, we gotta run. Bingo, Poron, and Peppy joined my team. Oh, there's gonna be 4 of us? Ooh, Kanan, Bingo, Polon. Oh, they write Polon with an L instead of an R. And Peppy. Let's check their drawings. Okay, so that's Bingo. He's, they even have a, description. He's the oldest. He's kind of excited and a little bit violent. But he respects his sister. Then we have Polon. He's the second child. Or the second male child anyway. He doesn't talk much. And gathers a lot of junk in his bag. And then finally we have Peppy. And he's the 3rd son. He loves rare stuff. And he likes Om. Honji. Kakkoi to omotteru. Alright, so I don't think they're gonna stay with me for a long time. I think they're just temporary party members. That's what I believe. We might as well save here. And we're gonna save on this file here. Ooh, I got 15 recover. The game knows it's gonna be a pain. It's giving me 15 recovers. Oh, it's the same enemies here though. Okay, I'm not controlling all the other characters. I'm only controlling Kanan here. Okay, I got another bodysuit. But I think that's just another... Yeah, it's the fire one. Instead, I don't think I can equip them. Oop.
Enemies have appeared.
What the is that? Muragaru Shisha? It's a swarm of dead things. Wherever they are. Yeah, they're definitely part. You know, we're just rescuing our siblings here. I'm convinced. Oh wow, it's like Dragon Quest. They call They call more of them. Like I can go out here. So let's go up first.
Enemies have appeared.
So fire is good against grass, grass is good against water, water is good against fire. That's the triangle. And light is good against everything. I got the bat bow. Oops. Okay, it's stronger, but it's fire type. Sure. I'm gonna put the fire suit too because
Enemies have appeared.
seems like there are red enemies here, so. Oh, maybe that's worse. Yep, that looks very worse. Weird. Don't get it. I thought these were red enemies. If they're strong against red, that means they're water. Right? That worked. I don't know what happens. Sorry. I don't know what happens if they die. Like, Poron is almost dead. Oh, I didn't need to do two. I did not need to use two of them. Secret items every freaking where in this game. And there was an ogre stone hidden here. Yeah, it seems to have worked, right? Just cast. Maybe you game over automatically when one of them dies. Who knows? Oh, he died. Bingo's dead. That's fine though. I think that's fine.
Enemies have appeared.
Oh, he's back to 1 health, so it's an auto resurrection for them. We found you here. The freaking kids. Kanan, sister, we Kanan. Don't worry, big sister. We're not gonna hand you over to them. Did you really think you could have run away from us? Give up, Kanan. Take them. Oh, really? They broke the bridge by jumping on it. A stone bridge, no less. You can leave it to us. Oh no. Bye bye, big sister. Aww. Hey, get out of our way, stupid kids. You're gonna get roughed up. I'm all alone now.
Enemies have appeared.
Part ways already.
Enemies have appeared.
And we have a gel. Jewel gel. What? Jewel gel? Probably on there. Hey, we got a light thing. Ice tank. I'm not gonna forgive anyone who Nawabani. Now, who comes through my territory? I was not aware of that word. I can't let you come here. Here we go. First boss. It seems to be water, which means plant is good. Water is strong against fire, which means I have the proper equipment. Nope. Alright, let's go for fire then. That's kind of scary though. Okay, that doesn't work either. Okay, he casts. I should be good though. I mean, plants should work against him, right? He's water. Yeah. So. Kanan, Kanan. I was poor Kanan. So that's it. Don't give up, sister. You can't die, sister. Do I restart? Sister. Oh, are you okay? Okay, we were supposed to lose. Good. I was like, oh, you came to. There you go. Here's Gomez, our good friend. You would have died in there if they had found you just a little bit later. It's okay now. You are the fugitive Kanan, right? What do you intend to do now? Stealing one piece of bread is still a crime. What are you saying? It's not no time to joke. If we go back to Medela, she'll be hanged, right? But her family was freed, apparently. Anyway, what do you intend to do from now on, Miss Kanan? What's your next move? Let's go, Gomez. Wait a second. Yeah, he's so cold. Don't give up. Do your best. Don't die. And okay. Getting all the secret stuff. Yeah, I was way too weak for that boss, you know. Like this is like the oh, we're back here. I think we read that before, actually. Hey, we found you, Kanan. Just running around trying to flee. Do you know how grave your mistakes are? First you stole a piece of bread, then you fled, then you hurt a bunch of people in town. Even with your death penalty, it's not gonna be enough. This is it. Ah, let it go. Leave me alone. Let me go. Sister. To compensate, to atone for your sins, your family's here. Araware. We're gonna sacrifice them in your stead. Okay, he called the Dark God to sacrifice them. We are the Dark Gods. The Dark God. Yeah. We live in darkness. Let me see. Subiru. We control darkness. Kanan! We have received the sacrifice. Kana. Now you're free. You can go wherever you want. Or you can try to save your family. Do you want to atone for your sins? If you want to save your family, take this. To the south of the ends of the southern desert. There's a shrine. There's a dark shrine. You should go there. There's not much time for them. And I got the dark orb, dark gate orb. Okay. Wow, Kanan's story is so much darker, huh? The Dark Shrine? I haven't heard of it. Ask Cole, he might know something. Interesting music. Welcome to Kaola Village. Wait, so it's a village after all? It's locked. The Oasis Village. Welcome to Kola. So we're in the middle of the desert here, I guess. Nope, I don't want to stay. I want to save. You intend to cross a desert? You should stop. There are a lot of monsters. 簡単には疲れないよ. Even if you cross it, there's nothing on the other side. Okay. There's nothing else in here, so let's try to cross that desert. Oh, I can't go back to Medellin. Don't think so. Alright, we're going to Karusa Desert. And I got 200 zennies. I feel like I have to touch every single cactus out there. Doge doge rida. Toge rida. He's green, so I should use fire, right? better. Yo, Sana, you missed the beginning is so intense. You missed like all our beginning story. You should go check it out after. I think you'll like it. A poison centipede now. Yeah, the designs are pretty cool. Yesterday, after we were gone, we saw some pretty cool lizards too. Some green scary lizards and some blue lizards. Yeah, because, you know, I'm getting all excited by myself here, Sana, so good to have you. I got a ring, I think. Yeah, let's take it. Alright, so we already have many paths. Oh, dang it. Let's go left first. Lizard flies, no. They're big scary lizards with swords in their hands. Don't poison me. Should I heal? I should heal.
Enemies have appeared.
Toge leader. Yeah, some of these enemies are new. Like the cactus is 100% new. The soldiers at the beginning of this scenario were new, but like the centipedes, they're just a palette swap, and the cubos are still here from the first part. So yeah.
Enemies have appeared.
By the way, I went left and I missed the right side, right? Not cool. Nope, we're playing as Kanan. Her name is Kanan. I'll show you her artwork here. You also see a better picture at the beginning of her scenario. You can check that out later. Here you get a smaller image. She looks like that. And yeah. Oh, we got two different paths again. You think they look similar? Hello? Get a lot of heat stones in this area. Oh yeah, that's part of her story actually. She was sentenced to death just for stealing a piece of bread, and a mysterious guy gave her a mask, and then she just transformed into this crazy superhero. Do I have to touch that? Okay.
Enemies have appeared.
W leaf. Doo-doo-doo-doo. So I think I missed a part up there. I think. Can't remember for sure. Okay, there's a safe point here. Ooh, we got ice from the Ocean's Lake. That's interesting. So before we go there, let's just head down. Oh, I saw something flash. There you go. There you go. So I guess we're gonna get a fight. Or not.
Enemies have appeared.
I really want to try. I did 13. Let me try with the green bow. Oh yeah. That was a mistake. I took way too much damage here. Freaking centipedes.
Enemies have appeared.
Oh no, not again. I think I'm gonna... Oh, I'm finally poisoned. Get out of here. Am I still poisoned? I guess not. 'Cause it's not like I have an antidote. We actually met with Gomez earlier. Okay, I got 8 recovers. There's that. Do, 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 do.
Enemies have appeared.
The only thing I'm lacking is a freaking map. All characters to it. Yeah, of course. Of course, of course. We saw all the characters in a circle at the beginning of the game, right? Too many paths.
Enemies have appeared.
No, there's no way to make money but by selling items or finding money. You can only make money by selling or finding it. Oh, you missed the intro. Dang, you always miss intros. I don't think you ever caught a single intro. Wait, should I go left first? No! That's fine. Let me go back. Oh wait, that's the northern path? Had I seen the other? Let me go back to the southern path because I want to see left. Oh. Aha. Priestess. Priestess? I got a priestess. It's one of those card things. I have no idea what these things do actually. I don't know what their purpose is. I know I missed one in Gomez's story. At least I got all the ogre stones. Alright, the Dark Shrine. She's the Dark Orb. Oh, my tea. Oh, my tea's already lukewarm. Yeah. My candy apple. Wait a second, Kanan! This is the... Let me see. I think it means it's the territory. Yeah, Ryoiki. It's a territory of the dark, of us dark things. Go back. Go back. We're still going. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's the guy that gave us the mask. Yeah, I can save here. This is the Dark Shrine. We are disciples of the Dark God. You're a human, and yet here you are. This is where we exchange hope for despair. If you have a great wish, 大きな願いを望むほどその、大きくなる。The greater your wish, the greater the price to pay, I think. The greater the cost. There you go. There you go. I know about that mask. It is the something mask. You killed people, right? You're just a human. I will sell to anybody. Okay, so we have iron bows. Double, okay. Some flat suit. A flat suit. Do we want to sell anything? Actually, don't think so. Let's save. See, we have a level 1 here. That means we cleared the first chapter, right? The first scenario. So I was in scenario 5 last time when I gave up on the game. Okay, he can infuse stuff for me. We need to buy another bow. Yeah. Tree enemies are scared of fire. Tree types are scared of fire type. Use this to your advantage or you'll get nowhere. After you've chosen a fire type, fire weapon. Yeah, I know that already. So I'm not gonna do anything for now. Yeah. 生きて戻れねえぞ. Don't you want to go back alive? It's only despair here. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try taking a I'm gonna try taking a chance by not buying anything. I don't know if that is a good idea. Blah, you're human. It's been a long time. Where's this? If you knew, even if you knew, it would serve you no purpose. I'm gonna tell you something though. On the next split path, go down. そうすりゃ少しは If you do that, you'll live a little bit longer. And then you're gonna see that 少しでも長く hell can be a lot of fun. Cute. Or something like that. Or something like that.
Enemies have appeared.
It's a leaf soul. I'm like, wait a second, I should be strong enough, right? I have my fire sword here. My fire bow.
Enemies have appeared.
Doo-doo. Suzume no katabira. That must be a oh wow. Okay. I'll take it. I mean, yes, please.
Enemies have appeared.
Green gel. Yeah, leaf soul. And a green gel. Bruh.
Enemies have appeared.
Give me the required weapons. Hey, where's mine? Some more wild leaves. Oh, it's a warp. It's a teleporter. That's okay. Hey, human. You want to know, all right? Yes. Yes, that's it. That's it. Truth is the best thing. Listen. The way you came here was through a warp point. You can use those efficiently. Yeah. Remember, you can access different areas thanks to them. Okay, buddy.
Enemies have appeared.
Do. Nice multicolored image. Welcome back. Okay, I guess I gotta go. No choice. Oh boy.
Enemies have appeared.
Do, do, do. No, too many pads. Too many pads. I wish I had a map, seriously.
Enemies have appeared.
Choo-doo. Hey, Drew. Another one. Okay. What a mess. I am hyper confused.
Enemies have appeared.
Let me see if one heat is enough to get rid of them. Oh yeah, one heat is enough. That's cool. The gym.
Enemies have appeared.
Yeah, exactly, Sol. Or it's pretending you're actually doing something else, but you're actually leaving, but you don't want to tell the streamer. Either or. Okay, too many pants. Too many pants. I'm super confused.
Enemies have appeared.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh my gosh, no! おい人間、知りたいことを教えて。Okay, what are these three colors? Okay. If you press them in order, the warp point is gonna start working. The order. 資格があるものにだけ. Only the one who has the qualifications can press them in order. What's the order? According to the Dark Tree Gun. お前に教えろと言われたから教えて。The Dark Tree God told me to tell you, so it's fire, with fire, water, tree. So red, blue, green. Red, blue, green. Yeah, the Great Tree God is ahead. I don't know what's gonna happen though. Don't know if you're gonna ever gonna be back, so get ready. Okay, so we missed a bunch of crap, so let's leave. Let's not go to the boss right now. There's way too many. Way. So. 全7巻でしょ。長いでしょ。やったことがあるんですか。いらっしゃいませ、明石さん。Yeah, so before we go here, we will see something else. What about you? わざわざここまで来るなんて I can't believe you came all the way here. Do you like pain? Yes. Humans are so strange. I'm gonna tell you then. The order of the colors, if you make a mistake, a trap is gonna spring on you. So if you can't, if you don't get it, you will never taste hell. I mean, I don't want to. Alright, the guy who's standing in front of them, you should actually believe him. Yeah, okay. Okay then. There you go. I got a card. 9. Only when I miss something. I didn't get a 9 yet. You can do that if I lose against the boss, for example. I draw in Super Mario Maker 2 comments. Let's go back down, because there's too many paths we haven't checked out yet. And already I'm confused. Ne, Akashi-san, yatta koto ga arun desu ka? You're starting to like her more and more? Why? Okay, so we have the top path here that I haven't done. Oh, there you go. You came, human. Here's some advice. Haba? Hmm. 水を使うものなら痛い目に遭う. Okay, so don't use water because the tree is weak against water. I know. Yeah, water is weak against trees. I know. If you use fire, it's going to be easier. Blah, blah, blah. You can have fun in hell. Well, hell is waiting for you. Have fun in hell. What do you like most about hell? These guys are all demons that like hell. Territory を持っている. Territory? 幅を吐かせる. ああ、なるほどね。聞かせる。ありがとうございます。It's an idiom, yeah. I get it. That's why I was like, huh? 意味がないし。なるほどね。Alright, so I got what I wanted in this dungeon. I may have missed out on some items. Do we still want to walk back for those, though? Oh, just here. Yep, I'm gonna go here. It's the last thing, and then we're gonna go to the boss. Can you speak something in... yeah. No, it's just because like we're in they're all demons and they like hell.
Enemies have appeared.
You know, I don't know anything in Spanish.
Enemies have appeared.
Bam. No experience. Oh, see, worth it. Shimple Bowl. Okay, that's probably worse. Oh no, it's even better. Okay. Nice. And 500 zennies. Yay! That was worth it. That was totally worth it.
Enemies have appeared.
This game, 最初はスムーズに進めば後半になるときつく。そうなの？怖い。もう難しいと思ってますけど。ボスとかな。結構難しいじゃん。Akashi says that the game is easy in the first half, but it becomes harder, much harder later, which scares me because I'm finding it difficult already. Alma de Hoja. I know. Ay, mi amor. Mi amor de mi corazón. I know that. No, I'm not ready either. Okay, so we don't want the trap, right? What's the order again? So it's fire, water, tree. Fire, water, tree. Fire, water, tree. There you go. Although the trap may have led us to some treasure chests. Who knows? Ah, hi mi morena de mi corazón. There you go. You know. Say something in Dutch. Slang. Boom. Oh, it's my brother. Sister, it's my brother Bingo. I am the great dark tree god. I control this land. Kanan, do you want to save your brother? If you want to save him, yeah, you gotta defeat us. Nice. But Kanan, listen carefully. Without this mask, you cannot even get close to us. You can't reach us. But if you exchange it, 画面の力と引き換えにお前の声をいただこう。Yeah, if you exchange the power of the mask, we will listen to what you have to say. Oh. Did you make that decision? Sasageru. Are you offering your voice? 私の声を捧げる。代わりに力を。I'm giving up my voice in exchange for power. Or I don't want to lose anything. I see. I can lose my voice in exchange for power, or... Oh boy, what do we do? Are we actually giving up our voice? Yada! わかんないよ。I don't know if I should. I'm gonna say no for now. Oh, because I can go fight him without the mask. Nope. You foolish Kanan. Did you listen to what I have to say? If you don't have the power of the mask, you can't go through. You have to give up on your voice. Okay, so I have no choice. I have no choice. You heard me. Take the mask, Kanan. And I took the mask back. Here she is. Bam. Sakai no hanbun o ageo. And she exchanged my power went up, my strength went up. But I can probably never talk again. Okay, what do I have equipped? I have the proper thing equipped. Right. I could even go for crazy fire. $2033, it's the same thing, right? If I do that and that, 2033, that's the same thing. What about this one and this one? It's the same thing. I'm not gonna waste my... So now you can't talk to anybody. I don't know. Okay, how much am I going to do with a regular attack? 12 damage instead of 30. It's not great. It's not great. Sister! For me. You lost your voice. By my fault, you lost your voice. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Do you want to reply to him, Kanan? But you can't. I took your voice already. Dang, this is so cruel. As promised, here's your brother. You can take him back. Wait for you in the other world. Dang. Dang, that was something. Okay, let's save. Naruto, you mean? Not sure who you're talking about. That's kind of sad, though. I think you can get screwed in this game. If you use all your items and you don't have enough money, I think you can actually get screwed. But look at this. I have crazy. All right, we're going to Water World. So fire is a terrible idea. So we need to be leafed. Because of his hair, I didn't know. All right.
Enemies have appeared.
What? One was not enough? This is the entrance to get lost. You lost your voice, didn't you? Yeah, that's too bad. I'm gonna help you a little. If you go forward, be careful. Watch the water. You can't. If you go in, you can't come back. We'll meet again. Yatte yu hodo. Yeah. Oh boy.
Enemies have appeared.
We'll go off. I didn't know I missed the right. Since I don't have any maps. Ah, there it is. There it is. Oh crap. Okay, I got a. Thank you.
Enemies have appeared.
I didn't even do it on purpose. Nah, if you don't tell me, I can't understand. Oh, you're making fun of me, aren't you? Okay, first color is green this time.
Enemies have appeared.
I'm gonna have to come back in here, I think, because you can't go back to check the other path.
Enemies have appeared.
Another simple bow, but that's actually good because it's a green one, which is exactly what I need for this area. And no, not due to the mask, it's just making me more powerful. Oh shoot, I went too fast. He's like, you're lost. Good for you. Oh man, I didn't even notice the freaking water. Hey, I told you we'd meet again. Are you angry at me? Are you okay? You seem angry. If you're not careful, you're gonna become even more angry. Okay, I'm back here now.
Enemies have appeared.
Ah, I should have cast the freaking magic stones on this guy. Ah. Okay, so we know this. Okay, so one thing is out of my mind. I'm gonna go here first to do different, but I know I'm probably gonna have to go right after. I like the teleport, like rainbow colors that just show up. It's cute. Oh, it leads to nothing. Hey, what's up, buddy? Is this the exit? Yeah, let me just go save again. Save and sell. I should make stuff. The instruction manual was like, you should really make stuff. And it does poison. Meh. Meh. Whatever. I'm okay. I don't need to make anything for now, but I think it will be mandatory to fuse weapons later in the game. Fairly certain it will be absolutely mandatory. The animation of the TP is cool. Wait, what's the TP? These are like super rare and they're worth just one thing. Look at this. I have so many of them. I can sell them, right? I can sell them and I can probably... buy stuff, right? I can buy like an iron bow or something. I'm gonna pretend I don't need it. I'm gonna try to buy as few as little stuff as I can for now, and we'll see. We'll see what happens later. Oh, to teleport. Yeah, I should have known you meant that because I just talked about that. But sometimes my brain just refuses to understand abbreviations. Okay. We went down there, right? Yes.
Enemies have appeared.
Blue cube. Cubo. Only sometimes. Ha. Let's go right. Because I'm pretty sure that's not where I went last time. Oh yeah, then I fell here.
Enemies have appeared.
I don't want to use too many because I'm gonna need. Oh, why did I use fire? That was dumb. That was dumb. Wow, that was a new attack animation. I'd never seen that one. Apparently, you can even fuse 3 of them. But that requires a higher specialty. 999 ko ijanai. 999 ijanai. I don't know if that counts as an eye, but there you go. Yesterday I actually died at a boss at one point. Okay, there's one path here.
Enemies have appeared.
Can I make? Oh, I can do. No, I can't. Her quiver? Tell me the truth. You looked that word up, right? Alright, you know what? Let's go down there first. There you go. No idea what that does. It's not clear. Yuroko? What's that? You actually know that one? A scale. It's like a white, it's a golden white scale. Whatever that does.
Enemies have appeared.
Yeah, the game's brutal. So now that Akashi told me earlier that the game gets even more brutal later, it's freaking scary. That's why I gave up on the second disc, right? It got too brutal, so I don't know. Maybe I just play it. Maybe I'm just playing the game wrong. Who knows? Okay, so that was that. We have one more. Only one path left. Although I didn't get the ogre stone yet. I'm coming back here like it changed something, but mostly just for the items. Because I didn't get money. I didn't get experience points. I didn't get nothing. Bye, Soul. Thanks for coming. Muchas gracias. You get no, you don't. I just said that. I just said you don't get it. You don't get money. You don't get experience points. Oh, there was nothing here.
Enemies have appeared.
So like when you save, like I don't want to lose this progress you save. It's mostly saving for any new items you got, not for experience points or money. Dun, 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 dun. Oh no, I missed! No! Oh wait. You're here again. How long has it been? How many times has it been now? You really like this place, right? This guy just makes fun of me. This guy just makes fun of me. He's counting the times I am coming back through this freaking teleport. What did I miss? The game looks much better than now that I'm using VGA, because the Dreamcast has VGA capabilities. And when I played it 2 or 3 years ago, I was using an S-Video cable, but it was a super cheap one, and for the Dreamcast, it just didn't look very good. At least now with the VGA cable, it looks crisp. It's pretty. Well, they're demons, so I mean. Yeah, well, I mean, it would have looked the same. It would just have been a little bit more blurry. You know, like how we play the Game Boy Advance on the Game Boy Player on the GameCube. It looks a little bit blurry. It would have looked like that. It's the same graphics and everything. It's just not as crisp and clear. Okay, I don't need... Okay, that's it. I'm not going back there again. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. I don't know why I keep going through that same path. How did I escape this last time? Ah, you just heard the disc spinning. Yeah, it doesn't load as much as like Grandia 2 is much more loading all the time. This thing doesn't have as much loading, so it's not so bad. Like it spins every time you switch. Yeah, it still spins quite a bit. Okay. It's here, right?
Enemies have appeared.
Now my brain is confused because I thought I knew for sure. Yeah, it's here. Because this leads to... Is it down here?
Enemies have appeared.
I was gonna go down the same path again. I think. Yeah, I think it's here. Yeah, okay. We got it. We got it. There you go.
Enemies have appeared.
There you go. Well, by the way, we played Grandia 2 with that same cable. My AC is on? No, I don't have anything in this room. I don't have AC in this room. Oh, there it is. Up the Ogre Stone.
Enemies have appeared.
You do hear the Dreamcast's wind thing, though. Like the fan inside. ちょっと聞いててくれ。話したくてしょうがねえなんだ。なんだ。西かよ。Are you ignoring me? 水が後だって。So it's green, red, blue. Green, red, blue, because water comes after fire, and the guy before said that green was first. So green, red, blue. Green, red, blue. Green, red, blue.
Enemies have appeared.
Do I want to trust this? About the AC. Oh, there it is. Oh, he's telling me here anyway. Like, you can just ask. Oh, he's not telling me. So, do I want this? Like, I'm gonna test this, but I'm sure this will send me back to the beginning. But in case there's a treasure chest, I have to go. I have to go just in case. We may have one more trip, guys, unfortunately. Shh. Crap. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I shouldn't have done that. It was just to leave. Yo, if there are 3 times 4 is 12. And then 3 times 3 is 9. 12 plus 9 is 21. 21 times 4 hours is 80 hours. If this game takes 80 hours, it's gonna be longer than Grandia. Yeah. If I calculated this, because there are 3 characters in 4 discs. 4 characters in 4 discs. That's 16. No, 3 characters and 4 discs. That's 12. Right? And then you have 3 characters and 3 discs. So that's 9. So you have 21 characters you have to play with, or at least 21 chapters. Alright? And if every stream is about 4 hours, approximately, that means 21 hours times 4. That's 84 hours of gameplay. That's gonna be much longer than expected, and it's gonna surpass Grandeur. YouTube channel part 1 out of 24. Yeah, that might be it actually. We'll see, but it's possible. Oh! On my little memory card, you know the image because it's a Dreamcast. It says Kanan 44, so it tells me that she has 44 health on the little memory card. Cute. So I don't even need to press pause. I can just be like, put my eyes down on the controller and be like, nice, 44. That's cool. I want to take pictures of these things too because too many people, if they play these things on emulator, they'll never know about these little details. And like, no, I don't want to stop the game halfway through. Nah. Just pretend it's a long game. We're still gonna be here at the end of the summer. We're gonna be here at the end of August. Hey guys. Welcome to part 24. Are we finishing yet? Alright, wait, what was it? Red, green, blue. Green, red, blue, green, red, blue, green, red, blue, green, red, blue. Got it. We're gonna need a chill game. Oh, yeah, definitely. Is Castlevania Symphony of the Name a chill game? Symphony of the... What did I say? Symphony of the Name? Is Castlevania Symphony of the Night a chill game? Okay, should I heal? I'm gonna heal. I don't need to. I'm gonna wait. Hey, it's my 2 other. Pepe's like, sister! Yeah, of course. What else am I gonna lose? I am the dark water god. I control water. Water's my domain. Kanan, do you want to save your brother? If you want to save him, you have to defeat us. But, Kanan, listen carefully. Without the mask, you cannot approach us. Symphony of the Name. But we will get your sound? Omae no oto? What's my sound? I have to exchange my what? My sound? Am I reading this correctly? I am. My noise or my sound. Don't know what that means since I already lost my voice, but I'm gonna say yes. Let's go, transformation. Boom. Kamen got the mask. And my HP has gone up now. Alright. I'm dressed in green, right? Yeah, interesting green. Alright, let's attack with leaves. Maybe you're hearing. Yeah, maybe. Oh, that'd be crazy. Poor Kanan, though. I feel bad for her. Ah, crap. Ah, crap, I might die. I may have done something stupid. Because if he plays before me here, I die. Oh, the clutch! The clutch! Holy, if he had done his attack, I was dead. Oh, the freaking clutch. That was crazy. She's gonna lose all her SNES. Oh, we can't hear her. You're right, Drew. Look at this. She only gets dot 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 dot. We can't hear anything. Oh no. Oh no. Poor Kanan. Oh no. Ha 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 ha. You can't hear anymore, right, Kanan? I took your hearing. You cannot hear any words they're saying anymore. I guess he speaks to us through our minds, that's why we hear him. As promised, take them back. You'll see them on the other side. Dang, what's gonna be the last thing? Oh, we don't, what? But I can still sell even though I don't understand him? They put it in parentheses, which is interesting. Touch, sight, or smell. We'll see. It's probably not going to be smell because that's too, like, that's not important enough. It's probably going to be sight. Yeah. Sight is probably the answer. So, what's good against fire, water? Do I have anything? I don't have water. So, for now, I'm going to wear fire. Because if I wear a leaf in here, I'm going to get wrecked. Hopefully I can find some... Oh, I don't know what he's saying. Oh no. Pressing on the color will light up its flame. And it will open up your path. And then it will lead to another button. And so on. The color of the button leads to some god's path or something. And you need the right order. So blue. Start with blue. Yeah, I can't even talk to people anymore. Oh man. Do I take damage? Oh, I do take damage.
Enemies have appeared.
All right. See you later. See you later, Drew. Okay, I got it. I mean, that's probably a water thing. Yep. So let's wear it. I still take damage from those, though.
Enemies have appeared.
Oh, this Sana, you missed this yesterday. This is, or anyone else interested anyway. This is like the metal slime of this game. It's just a dirty crow, but it will flee automatically. And it fled. But if you manage to kill it, I presume you get something great. That's my thoughts. But I never managed to kill one. Hey, you're not supposed to read it. It's possible, right? I wouldn't be surprised if something like this existed, actually. That would be cool.
Enemies have appeared.
Is it blue? Bam. Do, do, do. Maybe she'll get her senses back eventually. I hope so.
Enemies have appeared. Enemies have appeared.
What the f... A black armor. It's called a black armor. Enemy design is so interesting.
Enemies have appeared.
Ah, what am I doing? I need water. Yeah. It's an armor in the representation of a bull. It's a symbolism, Sana. Symbolism. Okay, so we got the other. Oh, you have to walk back.
Enemies have appeared.
Yeah, there's too many of them. I'm wasting all my water still.
Enemies have appeared.
Here it is, another one. Bam. And I got a simple suit. That's super good. But it reduced my dodge. But I never dodge. I never dodge. So I'll just wear it.
Enemies have appeared.
So what I think I'm gonna do is yeah, I have the green one now. Is it worth going to save? Let's do it anyway. It's right here. It's right here, so let's just do it. Even Akashi earlier was like, yo, this game is 7 discs. You're heading into a pretty long challenge there. But it's not so bad. If every disc is like 10 hours, it's not so bad. I miscalculated that earlier. I said 4 and 3, but it should have been 3 and 2. So it's shorter than I said. It's more like 4 times 3 and 3 times 2. So it's more like it's a little bit shorter than what I said earlier. Okay, I got a rusted bow. Not even gonna check it. I don't know what the rusty bows do. Maybe you can fuse them with something.
Enemies have appeared.
So 40, more like 50 hours, not 80. So it shouldn't be so bad. Shouldn't be so bad. We'll see though. If I make too many mistakes and I die, might take longer. What?
Enemies have appeared.
And what is that? Crimson red. Crimson Dedo. Okay, it's a crimson red.
Enemies have appeared.
I knew there would be something in here. You just need to take it from the right angle. It was just the recover thing, so not great, but whatever. They give you, yeah, that's a good point. They do remind us of Volfoss, right? What is that? Sho Akuma no Nandoka. What is this? Is it an accessory? No. Oh, it's here. Oh wow, look at this. But I... Yes, I do. Wow, look at this. It's super good. Oh, I don't want... Oh, it's because I don't have... Oh, I don't have it, but I do want water. I do want water defense. Powerful ring. Powerful ring. What do you do? Reduces your speed to 0, but gives you a good amount of HP. Is this worth it? Oh, it's because this is what I had, that's why. I think it may be worth it.
Enemies have appeared.
Yeah. It's got a crazy amount of, well, crazy. It's one of my most popular playthroughs, right? Because nobody finished it. It's not a real playthrough, but whatever. Finally, got the red button.
Enemies have appeared.
Doo-doo-doo.
Enemies have appeared.
Yeah. Yeah. That Chinese guy just manipulated the everything just to cheat and be able to beat the game. I was like, how did you do it? And you could see like the button, the mobile phone button overlay on his videos.
Appeared.
And I was like, bruh.
Enemies have appeared.
Wonder what happens if I just attack him like this. Ah, terrible idea. I just healed him. Because I attack fire with fire. I can't even attack him with a weapon. Right? Like, I think so. It's kind of... Yeah. It's too bad that the game was so hard. They should have made it more user-friendly.
Enemies have appeared.
There's just too many things, right? You could capture monsters, but then they would not even join you because you had to be lucky for them to join you, even though they were in jail. So many things, right? There you could send them to get items. Anyway. It says okay on the little VMU, the memory card. Once it's done saving, it says okay. Yeah. All right, last door, hopefully. Her chapter, her scenario is much more dungeon oriented than Gomez's. Gomez had more story and stuff. She's just like dungeon. Maybe I should have bought a water sword though. I mean,
Enemies have appeared.
oh, what was the order? Oh, it's the same thing. It was, the first was green. Red is last. So what was the order? Do you remember? I think the first one was green,
Enemies have appeared.
and then we got blue. Wait, the first one was blue? Blue was first, so then it's blue, green, red. Alright. Thank you. Alright. Oh. It's her mom, no less. Oh, we don't even know what she's saying. No freaking way. I am the dark fire god. I control fire. Ha ha ha. You can't hear anything. I'm talking directly to your heart. Kanan, you want to save your mother? If you want to save her, you gotta defeat us. But, Kanan, listen carefully. Without your mask, you can't approach us. What's up, Abe? Yeah, that's what you even mentioned that. Yeah. Because this is still the second character. We have 3 characters per disc first, some of them, so. But in exchange, we will get your light. Your light? What is your light? Are you ready to sacrifice your light? I guess I have to say yes. What is my light? Oh, it's my sight. My light is my sight. No way. No way. Yeah, they call it light. It's because they use different words, but yeah, it is sight, probably. But I can still fight a monster? Okay. It's Kanan. Her name is Kana. You're not disturbing. Hey, Snow. Her story is pretty extreme. It's super dark. Compared to yesterday, she has a super dark story. I'm not taking any chances. I'm healing now. I don't want to risk dying. Even though we're super close to the save point, which is a miracle in this game. Yeah, to save her family members, she had to sacrifice her sight. No, well, her sight. I think it's going to be her sight, but she had to sacrifice her hearing and her speech. So... No, yeah. See? Her mother's talking to her, and all we get are ... ellipses. As promised. I'm gonna take your light, Kanan. Aw, bruh. No, bruh. And then here it is. You saved your entire family. And there's nothing else to... You can't talk anymore. You can't hear anymore. And now you can't see anymore. Are you satisfied? You can still keep on living by yourself in the darkness of your heart. Wahahahaha. Dang, poor Kanan. Don't give up. Oi, Kanan. Oh, Gomez. You did it, Kanan. You gave up on everything to protect your family. I am moved. I am touched. I will become your voice in your ears and your light. Don't worry, Kanan. Gomez is our friend. Boom. Kanan. Your sin has not been forgiven. You have still a challenge to complete. Wait a second. Let me just see what this is. Tanaru. Okay. So you also have one more challenge to complete. Is that it though? Is that where she ends? Nope. I feel like her story will end here. The door has been opened. Go back to Medela City. Okay, we're not done. Oh, does he have all his items that he had? Oh, he does. Oh no, he... Oh, that's weird. I don't have any of the items I had on my on the first disc, which kind of sucks. Which kind of sucks. It's scenario 2, but it's still the first disc, but it's scenario 2. It's weird. He only kept what he had, I think. Okay, whatever. I don't know how he can direct her though, as she is she's blind, right? So how can she follow him? This animation was funnier than what it needed to be. I don't know why he lost all his weapons. I'm sad. Oh, everyone's running away. You came back, Kanan. You still intend to destroy things. We're scared of you. We're hiding in houses. Everyone's scared of us. Oh, shoot. Kanan. I'm scared. Save me, Mom. Mom! Please, someone save my daughter. She only took some milk because she was hungry. Shut up. Everything has been decided by law. We do not forgive people that oppose it. Hey, why are you moving all around? What? Start the death penalty. Dang, they want to send a little girl to the death penalty? I am the great dark god. I am the head of the other ones. Kanan. You have not atoned for your sins yet. What? That's Gomez speaking now. What? She lost her hearing, her sight, her speech. What do you mean she hasn't atoned for it? Kanan. You wanted to save your own family. You saved your own family. That's normal. So can you really... You managed to save them, so can you really say you atoned for your sins? If you really want to atone, then don't involve your family. For example, save that little girl on the thing there. Wait! I will not allow people to get involved. If you want to save this girl, you have to fight me. Let's go, Kanan. Ooh. Kanan. Yeah, she stole bread for her sick mother. Kanan. If you really want to save that girl, take the mask. Take the wild mask. Noble. If you take it, you can win. But in exchange, I will take your life. Her life? No way. Exactly. You will have to lose your life, Kanan. What are you saying? It's easy. Inside a jail cell, You... I'm the one who gave her the anger mask and allowed her to flee. So, in order to get the 4 remaining masks, there's 4 other masks. You've been using Kanan. Something like she can't just lose her. So you don't have to lose your own voice and hearing and sight. Ha 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 ha. It's easy. What are you gonna do, Kanan? Are you gonna give the 4 masks to Furimun? Or are you gonna let the little girl die? If you take the mask, you can fight Furimun. And you can save the girl. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna wear it? I don't even think you can choose. Like, you can take the mask, or you can say, no, I don't need it. But if you don't take it, then let's just do it. Let's just do it. My Nen has gone up, so probably I can cast some bigger spells. Alright, Kanan. Yokose. Please give me the 5 masks. Dang. Well, here it is. The fudge is that? That's one heck of a design. So he should be weak against oh, he can't even use more than 1. Let's see. Ooh, I'm gonna do a triple one. Let's go. That was crappy. 36. Can I win this? Am I supposed to buy like some? I'm getting trashed here. Ah, because he's wearing leaves. He's wearing leaf stuff, which is dumb. I bet he can't wear anything else. Ah, that is super bad. I should have bought stuff for him, actually. I think I'm gonna die. It's possible. I should have bought some. So now we know if we die, I have to buy some water weapons for him. Basically, is what I need to do. Oops. That's disappointing. The level 3 attack doesn't change anything. That if this is all the extent of your power, You can't beat me. Yeah, I'm sure. I am sure. I should have done 3 of them. It's like I don't care if Gomez dies because there's no experience points. There's nothing he can do now. I'm just gonna try to recover on her. And we'll see if he dies. Yep. Oh my gosh. So powerful. Pretty sure this doesn't change nothing, right? This is just Zentai, it doesn't change anything. I shouldn't waste them. You're not giving up, Kanan. But this is as far as this go. You cannot defeat me. Yeah, I may die. But it's okay because I had a dead weight here. So if I give Gomez the proper attire, then it's gonna be much easier. So we'll see. I'm just gonna heal one last time. Oh, what happens if you do that? Oh, you can heal and attack at the same time? Oh no, I don't think so. Maybe you can, I don't know. Alright, that was my last one. If he doesn't die before, if he doesn't die within 2 hits, I'm dead. Last try. Die, 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 die. Nope. Oh, I'm dead. It's okay. I didn't have I didn't have what I needed. This is where the you have to buy item things starts. So let's see what we can buy for Gomez. He needs water. He needs water. If he just gets water, it's gonna be fine. So let's buy a heavy armor, a heavy hammer. That's fine. And let's buy a, I don't know, just a random suit. Oh, look at this. A heavy armor here too. Yeah. There you go. Should be fine. Cause he was wearing leaves. He was wearing wood armor, and this guy is fire, which is like it's terrible, right? I still don't see any benefit to fusing. I don't see it. Sometimes the weapons will suddenly be able to poison, but beyond that, $239. Yeah, it doesn't change. It doesn't change anything for now. I just don't see it. Okay, so let's equip her right now with. It doesn't matter. She's not gonna attack with water. Yeah, she's fine. She's fine. Maybe just him. Oh, that's fine. I think we shall be fine. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, I just call it leaf because that's the little image for the green armor. It's like wood or leaf armor, whatever. Water, fire, and wood. All right, try number 2. I think we'll be fine now. I hope. Goodbye, money. My hard-earned money. Yeah, I managed to beat the final boss of the Gomez's scenario in my first try. But, yeah. But there's nothing to tell you, yeah, this is what you're gonna get. I guess it's my fault, though, because I should have seen that Gomez had nothing. It's just weird that I don't have the weapons that I had at the end of scenario 1. It's like, come on. Yo, does she die, though, at the end of this thing? I don't remember. Hope she doesn't die. Alright, let's see if Gomez does better. Okay, he does 16 now. So it's a little bit more reasonable. It's not great, but it's definitely more reasonable. Yeah, it didn't take like freaking 20 damage. Not 20, but 84 damage. Yeah! 2 attacks in a row, let's go. Yeah, character 24 will take time. They're all gonna join eventually, I presume. I mean, seems logical. Already the first one joined us, so... Maybe you have to choose which character you want to use at the end. Who knows? Let's go. I like when he attacks twice. That's good. Ooh. That's no good. If he defends, can he survive? I mean, probably not. Oh, he did survive. Good thing I did that. Good thing I did that. Jeez. Samael again. You can't defeat me! I like how the font changes depending on how angry they are or whatever. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. I did defend by accident. It's true, it is hair. I didn't even notice it was long blonde hair. That's a good point. I hate when I do the fend by accident. Although that was pretty good this time. Whoa! Is that the power of the mask? Oh, he's almost dead, I think. I think he's almost dead. I should have bought some recovers. That's another mistake. I didn't buy recovers. Okay. Hopefully I don't die. Cause I'm out of magic. Come on. Come on. Get out of here. Yatta! Onore, you freaking Kanan. He lost. The death penalty is suspended. Mama. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. It's you, isn't it? You saved my life. You saved my daughter's life. I thank you. Thank you. You the law. You shall know what it is. Oh no. Kanan! Oh, is that how she dies? Because of that stupid soldier? Ah. No. Yeah. Curse you, something like that. Honore is very hard to translate. There's no literal translation. Oh, man. Kanan. Waramio. I know what was the most important thing to you in life, but this is where your trial ends. This is not where your trial ends. Ahead of you, you have a even greater challenge to accomplish with your 12 allies. Please complete it. I will give you back your voice, your hearing, and your sight. Ah, nice. The statue will save us. Yeah. We're not dead. We're back. Bantros. His name is Bantros. I was waiting for you, Kana. Miss Kana. You're from here on out, you're a friend. You can probably not hear anything. You cannot see anything. Kana. You showed us your heart. Counting on you from here on out. Wait, can she hear or not? I don't know. Bantros said that she can't hear us, so I'm not sure. Don't know if she can hear or not. I don't know. But at least she's not dead. And we are done with scenario 2. See, that was shorter than yesterday. Yeah, it's not technically the ending because it's just the part. We'll see them again later. When all the 12 characters in this game. That's crazy. 12 characters with their own little stories, and then they will all join. Yeah, that's her mother. That's Kanan's mother. Yeah, if you go back and watch the intro, you can see a full drawing of her. They show a full drawing of Kanan. I don't know if you're gonna like it because she's super thin. But, you know, it's artwork. I'm gonna say it again. It's artwork by Yoshitaka Amano, who did all the covers for Final Fantasy. He's super famous. He's the one responsible for the artwork in this game, too. And you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the evil masks will come back for sure. For sure. Yoroshi desu ka? Of course. I have to save if I want to keep going, right? So I guess I can save here. Clear scenario 1. Doesn't change anything, right? Even though I didn't buy items or whatever, I don't think it changes anything. So let's clear this. He's gonna present us the next character. Great things happened to Kanan, right? She lost her sight, her hearing, her voice, and she's been wearing these strange masks. I wonder what will happen from here on out. And next is another beautiful girl. Dai Nani, kore wa nani? She is something, and she's called Radia, or Radia, depending on how you want to pronounce it. But her name is Radia. Sorry, I'm gonna try to find what that word means. She is the greatest what? Aha. A thief, Dorobo. She's a thief. She's the greatest thief in the world. Oh, I like her sprite. Her sprite is nice. Testing. I see you, Snow. Her parents were also thieves, and she's been stealing ever since she was a kid. And that little brat just steals some crazy things. Yeah, her sprite is good, right? Yeah, that's a sad story. Let's move on. All right. Now technically, a new door of fate has opened. Yeah. We still have time, so technically I would keep playing, but I think I'm gonna give every character their own video, I think.